I love it. Yeah, you get in there. I love it. Just like Mia. I have a Mia
Just lovers.
as well.
Go wait. No premature popping.
I know all about
So I was going to
premature.
say, that issue you're familiar with?
I'm not. Alicia is. Oh, that was good for you. It was for me.
Sorry, man.
Been a while. Your fault, not mine.
If the frequency would be up, you wouldn't have this problem.
Seriously.
There's validity to that. Yeah, you get the reps in. They tend
There's
to be
a trajectory
longer
or
in a
sort of-
trajectory of going there.
It's like a bell curve.
It's a consequence.
Not my fault.
Her fault. 100%.
What would Dave Chappelle say?
Oh, I don't know.
Got you, bitch.
It's a race, bitch.
That's all right. There you go.
Oh my God.
What is everyone drinking?
What a pop.
Well, today I have a First Form Energy Grape Smash.
Do you know he's a sponsored athlete now?
I'm glad I didn't
the
have this in my mouth. I
personification.
would have spit it out. What did you say? What did you?
I said, you know he's a sponsored athlete now.
Yeah.
Makes sense to me.
The definition of athleticism.
Yes. He's a sponsored athlete. So
It is very good.
I got a little Ghost Electric Limeade, which is a new flavor to me.
Yeah.
And
And I'm a big lemon lime guy.
I can see that.
So this is as good as it gets for
Two
me.
different versions of sour, just trying to figure out which one you like better.
Oh, dude, I like
You like both?
Sprite. Like Sprite in high school was like what I would drink if I had a soda.
Yeah. What are you rocking there, Daniel?
BRCC Ranger Berry, 0 sugar, 200 mg.
Another sponsored athlete.
Sponsored athlete.
It's been a sponsored athlete for a good long while.
Actually, I really like theirs as long as they're cold. Warm, not so
Warm,
good.
no good.
No, warm, no good, but cold,
What I'll
super
do
good.
is drink about here, then I put it in the freezer for like 15 minutes and come back to it. You know,
yeah.
It gets
Pro
a little-
move.
Pro.
You know, I was thinking about something on my way here, Dan. I
Oh.
got some windshield time now. Fitness, you're the fitness guy, right?
So yeah,
Fair.
Big fitness guy. Well, I was thinking about this. I think you're doing fitness wrong. Have you?
Good chance.
You're a fan of Alone?
Solo.
Yeah, Alone, the show.
You mean the TV show, right? Yeah, Alone, Netflix.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, big
Clay
Alone
Hayes,
guy.
season 8 winner. Buddy
So
mine.
those guys, man, they're going into season with a barrel on the front.
Yeah,
Yeah, that could be a cheat code for you.
That could be a new thing.
Put on like 15
So-
pounds of Wendy's or something before
This
you go.
is, you guys know this. That is my plan every year.
Is it?
Yeah. And all that damn work we've been doing outside plus working out, I am shredded right now, and I am screwed.
Legit worried for you.
I'm legit screwed right now.
I've seen you when you come back after like a bender and
Yeah.
you look like you're on death's door.
I'm
you're
concerned.
You look like you're halfway there right now.
I'm doing it wrong, but I need a fuel tank, and I didn't.
I think you got to embrace.
Milkshakes.
I think you got to embrace a
love
little Rod
milkshakes.
State.
I love milkshakes, dude. Yeah.
That is, if there's a faster way to get calories on your body, I don't know what it is.
Oh man, we've been making homemade huckleberry ice cream a couple times a week. That's been helping.
Ooh, there you go.
Yeah, it was a banner year for berries.
That's what I heard. I heard it was phenomenal. For
We did
berries this
6
year.
gallons, and we didn't try hard.
Yeah.
That's like double what we normally do, maybe triple. Yeah.
Phenomenal.
Such-
I know my cousin and his wife and kids have been going out regularly and just stacking up.
Best year ever.
They went out while we were gone antelope hunting and just killed. Yeah, just
Yeah, they're still going strong.
yeah.
I was picking
Great
them
berry
early
year.
July. Like I had 2 gallons in by the first weekend of July.
Well, we've been getting rain.
Yeah.
That's
in the mountains especially.
In the mountains and late in the year.
Yeah.
Like traditionally, we have a dry spell in here. Like, well, we're not worried about getting pallets inside as quick as possible. And this year, it's beating us up bad because there's
Really?
Oh yeah, because it'd be like 90 something degrees outside, and before you know, it's raining again, which does not happen here. We usually get dry 60 to 90 days.
Yeah. Yeah, it hasn't been that bad of like, you know how usually this time of year you couldn't see where my house is?
Right.
Because of smoke.
Yeah, no smoke.
I mean, I know there's been
Now,
some fires, but
It was smoky where I was hunting.
how bad?
The last 2 days, pretty bad. But it would shift each day. It would move.
Depending on
Depending
prevailing.
on which way the wind was all over the place.
So
No consistency.
what would it cost? What would it cost us to get Rod Staten to write you a little program?
So Rod Staten just called me.
Embrace a little dad bod.
What is
fitness.
today? Today is, can I say the date?
Sure, that's fine.
Yeah.
August 25th, 2025. My dad made the call. I get it every year. Guess what the call was?
He's shooting broadheads.
Dan, can I schedule some time with you tomorrow to shoot my bow with some broadheads with you? Just like, yes, Dad. Yes, you can. Right on time.
Well, you know he's
5
consistent.
days before the season starts.
Yeah.
I bet he hasn't. Yeah, never mind.
Yeah, you can't complain too much. I saw him over at your house working on your craft with you yesterday.
He loves it, man.
Yeah.
He is like a superintendent. In fact, I had a talk with him yesterday. I said, hey, you got to quit like lining my wife out with 37 steps. Like, we actually are going to hire a lot of those steps. We'll do a few, but like, it's overwhelming. She's got to get the kids to school, and kids start school this week.
So your
You
dad's
guys don't even know. Well, you know.
Oh, we're a little
That's a
bit.
big deal.
Yeah. Nothing like it.
We're so tired of
It's
them
like-
by now.
Get the fuck out!
Wednesday can't come soon enough.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Oh,
Always the best time of year when kids go back to school.
it is. And they're ready for some structure.
Yeah, the beginning of it's all fun and whatnot, but it's like, God, you only so much you can do to keep them entertained, and they're bored. You know, they're not being productive. They're not learning. It's like
They're definitely not learning.
definitely not learning anything. No.
So what's your dad's vibe like on the job site? Is he easygoing, mellow, or does he go drill sergeant a little
He's
bit?
super intense.
Does he? Gets a little intense?
That's like, you know how he's not intense at anything?
Yes.
Except for that.
All right. That's what I was wondering. 'cause
broke
that's my
his.
dad.
Don't break his stuff, okay? Like, so he brought his
move
trailer
his-
over
move
that's
his
got a
tools
lift,
around?
and I'm dumping a giant load of dirt, and one of the doors came off and slid down, and so I just
Crunched it.
bent the shit out of it.
I did that with mine too.
Yeah, everyone does.
Yeah.
In fact,
I
everyone
swore
knows.
it was latched. Go to dump it and like,
You can't
geez, now
see,
I gotta pry it and
right?
get it
You
shut.
can't see the other
You can't
side when
see
you're
it.
just hitting the button.
Yeah.
So my wife had broke it the week before, and he'd already fixed it, welded it, and so I felt like a 6-year-old getting yelled at by his dad. I'm 44, and I'm getting yelled at by my dad, and I'm like, I'm not 6 years old. I will fucking fix this for you right now. I mean, I won't, but I'll go take it in,
Yeah.
pay for it. Like, why are you mad? Like, shit happens. I'm an adult. I'll fix it. So I'm just getting chewed out on the job site. And he's intense, but the guy knows how to do everything, and he's a perfectionist. Does that sound like your dad a little bit? Like he knows he's just a perfectionist?
He definitely felt like he knew everything. I wouldn't say he was a perfectionist. He just like telling you he was right, and he had to be right.
Yeah.
Like I learned later on in life, my early 20s, that all I had to do was convince him it was his idea.
Yeah.
Instead of trying to present your idea to him, don't do that. Present like the opposite idea, and he will pick the other
Mark,
thing.
this was actually your idea because
Yeah.
this, that, the other.
That's
Oh,
an
yeah.
advanced management strategy.
Oh yeah, 100%. That's what you have to do with some people, man. No way around it.
Do you do that with your dad?
My dad's challenging to work with, man. And
We got a reoccurring theme here.
I wish I would have listened better and worked with him more because he's really mechanically gifted, like most men of that generation
Yep.
are. I mean, fix cars, fix plumbing, electrical. He's built houses.
Yeah.
Worked on mega size jobs, but challenging to work with, you know. And when you're a kid and you're, I don't know, stubborn,
Yeah.
you know, it's hard. I wish I would have listened better though, because now when I call him, it's still even challenging when I call him, but I'm just like, he's your dad, just try to listen,
Yeah.
you know. And then if that doesn't work, I go to YouTube.
The school of YouTube.
YouTube University. I got to do a garbage disposal swap.
You could reach out to Alicia. She's done several.
You're not
I think it's-
you're not gonna do that yourself.
Yeah, no, I said I got to do it.
It's easy.
Yeah, it
Super
looks pretty
easy.
straightforward.
I put in a half a dozen of them. They're not hard.
Yeah, but I think I can handle it. Dan, when do you think Josh turned into an on-time guy?
Always.
Dan, let me flash back. Do you remember
Oh my
when
gosh,
we would
I'm
show
gonna get
up?
in the middle of this, huh?
We would show up at 1 o'clock, Dan, and it would be like, okay, we're going to show up at 1 o'clock. We're going to film. How often do you think we got started at 1 o'clock?
So I think Josh probably turned into an on-time guy as of the close date of the Nashville location.
I was no. Last 3 years, 4 years, I'm never late. And mind you, being on time when you're coming to my building, that's a different thing. I'm there. I'm just doing something still.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. No, it's different if it's like, all right, here's the first thing we're doing in the morning. I'll be here 10 minutes early
Yeah.
for sure, hands down. You were here 10 minutes early.
To be early is to
Somebody
be on
else
time.
wasn't.
Somebody else is running a little fashionably late.
He's got to commute, man. Unpredictable traffic. All those Idaho plates heading to Washington
Well,
to work.
so here's what I can tell you. If Tim texts me that he's on his way, that means he's late.
That's a fact.
100%. If he texts you and tells you he's coming, he's late.
Code for I'm running behind.
That's code.
It's been happening a little bit
code.
more. That's code for I'm running 5 or 10 minutes late.
But Dan, we can have traffic in Idaho now.
Yeah, we do.
Yeah, but if you're
There's a
texting
construction site.
Tim, but if you're texting me a half hour ahead of time, that means you left the house late.
Hey,
That's what it means.
Have you figured out the hack to get it on I-90 like faster?
the illegal left turn? Is that what you're talking about?
No, but like you gotta get in the far left lane. Like you're not gonna hop on the one little ramp through the construction zone, and then at the last second you do gotta cut somebody off, but you'll make that light. Because it's a light, it's a 4-way stop, but each light turns green and that's it. So you have to wait for, if you miss it, it's 5 minutes. You're just stuck there.
Which interchange?
41 and
Oh,
I-90.
yeah, that's bastard.
And it's still under construction.
That was the intersection I'd have to go through every day when I was living over there, and it was under construction. It's been under construction like 3.5 years.
It's
like, what the fuck are you guys doing?
It's not even, still not
Don't get
done.
me wrong, it's a relatively elaborate job, but not a 3.5 year job.
There ain't, I don't
They're
know.
milking that. I'm starting to
like
wonder
they're-
if it's ever going to get done.
I think they're on strike. I haven't seen one working on it in a week.
Yeah.
I am just getting ready to strike off on my first adventure of the year, getting everything ready to go. And I wanted to remind you that if you need any archery gear or more, check out podiumarcher.com. Josh has accumulated a lot of stuff over there, a surprising amount of stuff. And if you're interested in it, podiumarcher.com. I have a discount code. It's TimC. It'll help you save a few bucks, and it also helps support what we do with this podcast. Just recently, we added a new discount code with Mark Livesay, Treeline Pursuits, a discount code for his e-scouting course. And e-scouting, I think, is one of the most powerful tools to help you get on better hunts if you're not putting boots on the ground. Put yourself in better spots. I think e-scouting is incredibly powerful. That's Mark's course at Treeline Pursuits. It'll be linked right down below in our description. It's discount code Josh and Tim. It'll get you 20% off the course, which I think is pretty rad if you want to check that out. And don't forget to subscribe to this podcast wherever you're listening and leave it a review. That really does help. It helps us reach more people and support the podcast. Thank you all. On that note, I'm going to go fling some arrows and we'll get right back to the pod. Well, when are you going to embark off on your first adventure?
2 days from now.
And what is it? Give a little detail.
Going south, kind of where Josh was antelope hunting, like in that general area. When you say southern Idaho, it's such a safe thing.
Yeah,
Am I
it's
talking
safe to
like
say, yeah.
over there by Yellowstone, West Yellowstone? I could be.
I could be everywhere.
Am I talking about the South Hills area? Am I talking about,
Boise?
Pokey, Boise, Oahe, Smokies? The bottom line is I'm going away from North Idaho. So we'll head down there. I'm going to get there a few days early it's public land. So I need to kind of like get a vibe. Where are people's camps? Because people will put their camps in early. I want a couple of mornings and evenings of glassing, like just through a spotting scope. Try to find a bull or two. And I have trail cameras in every unit in Idaho, so I'm sure I'll have some. I got to buy my elk tag, too. I still haven't bought my elk tag. So that's
Isn't it
cool.
nice that you can just go down and do that?
So
What a
Pretty
privilege.
awesome. What a privilege.
what a privilege. So, I'm going to leave,
A lot of elk
but
privilege
season
in this
doesn't
room.
doesn't open till Saturday. So hopefully I don't really know exactly where I'm going yet, to be honest with you. I haven't made decisions, but I want to give myself a couple days to make an informed decision. So
Gotcha.
Do you think, is this the year that you kill a bull on your first couple days of the hunt? Since I've known you, have you ever killed a bull on the first couple days of your hunt?
last year I could have. I passed on bulls elevated in a tree stand, and then I tried to kill a bull, and I think I told you this the other day, like hiking in, I rubbed the QAD felt off the middle. Mm-hmm. Didn't know that. And when I drew back on a 6-point in the tree stand, it went, you know the sound. Can you make it?
Great.
And it scared him and it scared me. Like we both were like, what the? And by the time I wasn't even crossed over the valley and the bull was gone.
Wow.
And I have it on video. I actually started laughing. Old Dan would have been like, Bo Jackson, my bow. I was so mad, but I actually just was able to laugh it off like that. And I had an extra one in my truck.
That just happened.
But yeah, the old Murphy got me on that one. But yeah, this year the high probability. It really is. It's weather dependent, Tim. For where my style will be mainly a water source.
Yeah,
like,
you've evolved, man. You're talking about
well,
getting
early
sneaky.
season is You could try to hunt
What's
them.
going on.
It's the highest probability is to evening sit over water in the high country and not have any other hunter mess that up. That's going to be a tall ask.
That would be the trick.
That'll be a tall ask. I got a YouTube channel so people kind of know what I tried to hide what vehicle I drove years ago. I quit doing that. It's impossible. So if they'll know if I'm there. And
Well, how bad do you want to hide it? Because all you'd really have to do is roll around to like August 25th and roll into a place that does wraps and change the color.
oh, I probably could do that, but I'm not that
And no
worried
one
about it.
would
At
know.
the end of the day, just because I'm parked there doesn't mean it's good. Quite honestly, it's public. Josh has just got back from hunting. He doesn't want to talk about it on this pod, but public land's hard.
Oh, dude. Probably the worst experience I've ever had. Yeah. And last year, same area. Great.
Completely different, right?
Completely different.
Was it numbers or people? Or?
People.
Okay.
People. Oh my God, people. Like an insane amount. Well, that's the tricky part about state Idaho, right? Because it's a guaranteed draw for archery. So there's not an issued number of tags. So you can't guarantee how many people have a tag.
Right.
Right? And if,
got a bone
if
to pick
whole
with
bunch of
Idaho
people-
about that.
Yeah, if a whole bunch of people decide to go hunting.
That winter, a 21-22 kill off on antelope.
Yeah.
I personally haven't bought an antelope tag this year, and I feel like they should have cut tags back or
Something.
because I was doing it. I had almost a 10-year stretch of getting an antelope every year. It was just such a good experience, you know, stock after stock all day. Like you wear yourself out. You almost got to take breaks.
Yeah, you can. We'd typically try to come back to camp at between noon and 1:30,
Get some
depending on how it was
shade, get some
going.
liquids.
Get some fluids, eat something,
Kick your
get
feet
the
up a
shade,
little
kick your
bit.
feet up a little bit, take like an hour or two.
You can wear yourself out. Have you antelope hunted before?
No.
Have
Yeah,
you guys
it's
caribou
the
hunted
nonstop.
before? Both of those species were meant for all day bow hunting. Like literally, you got to pace yourself, especially if you're in the northern Arctic. It doesn't get dark.
Well,
you
I
can
was just
kill
gonna,
yourself.
I was going to say that's the point of an allocation, right? Is to just like change those numbers based on the resource. I just heard like, I don't know if it was this year or last year, but Alaska bumped up their caribou tag numbers because the tags were doing well. And I know Alaska's always good that way. Like they're always adjusting their goal or their benchmark based on what the resource is doing.
It's kind of how
You know.
you should do it, I think.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah, and Idaho's definitely not the worst, but you know, there are situations where it's like, what's going on here?
I think all those unlimiteds could use a year or two off. And antelope have twins, like they can bounce back really fast if you allow them.
Yeah, but if you're not giving them the time to recover, you're running into a problem. Maybe do an unlimited, do just a certain number. And I hate saying that because I want to go antelope hunting.
Sure.
Right? And to know that you're guaranteed going to be able to go is kind of reassuring, but they need to do something.
Yeah.
But I
They
think
really
like a take that goes by the wayside, a lot of people don't understand is like a good hunter wants the resource to be managed well.
Yep.
A good logger, they want their resource to be managed well. Nobody wants to strip off all the resource and not have a future. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I think that's something that like an anti-hunter might not understand, is that that's really important. The resource is ultimately the reason that we're out there.
Yeah.
So if that meant reducing tags or maybe skipping a year or whatever it needed to do, you know? Yeah. Well, early season elk tactics. Talk to us a little bit about that. You're going to be a waterhole guy.
Yeah. So it'll
Do you
be.
think any chance he'll be bachelored up still?
Oh, yes, like some. So today there's a bull that probably just broke off. Like they all shed velvet together, but there's probably some bigger bulls that are like their testosterone levels has peaked, and they're just like, it's us hanging out. I'm like, I can't stand you two anymore. In fact, I want to fight both of you. I'm just gonna go over here and get by myself.
Yep.
And you might feel the same way. Now, if we're all younger, we might like still hang out together. But yeah, there's bigger bulls breaking off right now for sure, going their own way. Doesn't mean we're not still sharing the same water sources, but we're not going together. And if I show up at the same time as you, I might posture at you a little bit. This is just all off of, honestly, trail camology, watching, learning, observing. But I have always heard bulls bugle opening day. There's never not been an opening day. And they're not like ripping. I haven't caught like, I'm up in country where there aren't any cows. So they're just feeling themselves, reaching out, locating, maybe it's advertising for lack of a better term. I have been in places like Nevada where like September 1, all the bulls are down in the valley and they're trying to sort out who gets what. And it's awesome. You know, I've seen that happen in Nevada August 25th. In fact, on a mule deer hunt, I filmed a 7x7 trying to fight every bull and get with every cow. And it was like, I was just like, I was blown away. I was like, okay, damn. Like they're really, so just, it's also regional. It really is. But for where I'm going, there's no ruts. We're not talking about ladies right now. We're talking about,
Just packing
I have
order.
a small window to take advantage of them needing to drink water every day. And in mornings are not it. They may hit water on their mornings, but it's not like, I think it's a matter of convenience based on how they're coming from their food source. And if they don't get to water, it's not a big deal. They're going to come that afternoon, evening. Evening hunting for elk over water is so much more better than mornings, in my opinion.
So if you're evening hunting elk over water, what are you doing the rest of the time?
So mornings, it's all about master vantage. There's a couple places where I can see other elk, completely different elk, where there are probably bulls with cows. In fact, it's a completely different mountain range. And so I got to drive all the way to the other side, glass in the mornings, and then head back. I'll probably take a nap during the day. And then I actually have to wait until like 5:30 to even start hiking in. And it's an hour hike to get in. But I have to wait because if I go too early, my wind's just going to go up the mountain into all the basins and bedding. So I have to wait for that.
Wait for it to switch.
To almost start being swirly, but I know it's not going up to get in. And then once I get in, it's down, and then they're bedded above me. So, and I'm not hunting right over water. I reversed engineer how they get to water. So I picked an area that is pinchy, but also not saddly, not swirly. It's very
Predictable with the wind or whatever.
as good as it can be.
And
Yeah.
is this a ground situation, or are you up in a saddle?
Using the latitude system this year, I like ground blinds a lot. You own a ground blind company.
I do. Well, ground and tower blinds.
More to come on that. You know what I mean? Like I
Yeah.
love hunting from a blind.
You can
They
get away
can't
with a
see you
lot.
draw.
Yeah.
You can kind of control your scent. I will bring a shovel and shovel dirt over all the edges. You showed me some really good tips years ago on ground blind hunting. In fact, I'd say that you've always been a ground blind hunter.
I've always enjoyed it because it made sense to me from the standpoint of I'm either going to be in a tree or I'm going to be on the ground, and I'm covered way more on the ground. I can get away with more.
Better shot angle from the
Better
ground.
shot angle and better scent control, really, because the majority of your scent is going to be encased in that. And if you run an ozonics or something like that, you can pretty much eliminate your scent.
I can also film
You
on a
can
tripod.
film a lot easier.
So much better.
And when it gets dark, you're not like, okay, don't die, getting out of here.
And I killed a bull in Arizona out of a blind one year, late season. I brushed it in 16 yards. This was the last year you could use trail cameras. Trail cameras were invaluable. And it was the shittiest water hole you've ever seen. There was like pond scum growing, green water. It was like nasty. And I had put a camera there when I first got there on the hunt. Several days later, I was like, okay, I got to do something different in the evenings. I'm not getting to these elk. I'm gonna set water. So I went and checked all my cameras. And I was like, oh yeah, what about that one shitty water one? Holy, like cows, bulls drinking out of this pond water. I was like, okay, there's nowhere to put a blind. So I went and just got all the brush and brushed in the blind so well that I don't even know if you and I might have still been working together. Like two guys rolled up, a father-son rolled up to, of course, there's a four-wheeler trail right to the pond.
Right.
And it's a small pond, smaller than like between me and Tim. Two big boys roll up, park their four-wheeler 16 yards away from me, get out, look at the water, and they're looking around and talking, and it's prime time, and I'm just like, God, they don't even see me. They don't even see my ground blind. Like that's how I had it brushed in, and they got in, they left. Well, that night I killed a bull at last light, and from a self-filming standpoint, it was so nice. All I had to do was manage the ISO. I had the f-stop opened up, and just had to turn it up a little bit, and make sure that I could see my pins. That was it. And bull never saw or heard me draw, and it was, God, I loved that. I love shooting elk out of a blind. I want to do more of that. So
It's a good time.
you shot a bull 2 years ago out of a blind?
I shot one 2 years ago. My buddy Nick shot one last year. Both out of the same blind, actually.
Isn't that awesome?
Yeah, and they don't see you.
How much time did you have on your bull 2 years ago?
Well, I hunted all early season and 4 days. I think 4 days.
No,
in a
I
row
kind of
late
mean
season.
when he showed up.
Oh, wanted to shoot him?
Did you chill?
Well, the story on it was interesting. Like, so midday, it's like noon, and I first saw him. Like, I heard they were still herded up. Like, he had 9 cows.
What?
Yeah, it was the weirdest thing. And this was in late November.
Okay.
All right, and he circled all the way around and acted like he was coming in. Came into about 45 yards, never presented a shot or anything like that. Turned around, went back the way he came, followed it around. I almost thought about sending an arrow at him because he stopped broadside, but it was like, it was a long shot and sitting out of a blind, not an ideal scenario. So I didn't let it go. And then an hour and a half later, he pushed the whole herd in and was tailing him up.
He came by himself.
He came by himself first, check out what was going on.
Scoping it out.
Went back. Well, because he had taken those cows from another bull.
This is nuts.
Yeah, like that. Like I had pictures of a herd with a 6-point bull in it, multiple days. Right? Okay, cool. They're coming in almost every day. This is gonna be awesome, right? And then I get a picture the next day, and I'm like, wait a minute. Like it looked like the same bull, but there was a big gash that was healed on his hip. And I'm like, that's a different bull. Like, that's a different 6-point bull that took those cows. It's wild.
Is it possible?
And so,
that was
ironically, I'm pretty sure my buddy Nick shot the other bull the following year that was doing the same thing, hanging around late season. But yeah, he pushed his entire herd in, and he actually ended up being the elk closest to me. Like he circled around them, came all the way in tight to me because he was totally
Tell us about your
comfortable.
excitement level. Like I want to know, like, where did it peak? When did you?
It was really high when he was about 45 yards quartering to me, like, and he hit the last bit of cover before you'd have to walk out into the open, and he stopped right there, and my heart was going hard because I bought that property with the intent of killing a bull in the state of Washington every year. That's like I want to fill an elk tag every year in a state that's hard to fill an elk tag in that I live in, right? And that was like really high. And then he was leaving, and dude, it sank so bad. I'm just like, oh god, he heard me or something. He saw something he didn't like, whatnot.
That's
right?
a roller coaster.
And that was completely untrue. Like he was scoping it out before he decided to push all of them in. So he went back to wherever they were bedded, got them up, and pushed them all in there. I shot him at like 1:30, middle of the day. Now it was cold.
Yeah.
It was like 8 degrees outside. Right, so it was cold. So they're moving around.
How far a shot did you end up taking?
25 yards.
Oh my gosh.
Full pass through with a 70-pound bow and a 390 grain arrow. Full pass.
How far did he go?
30 yards.
Oh my gosh.
Tipped over, horn stuck in the dirt.
You weren't
legs up in the air.
self-filming at this time, were you?
No, I'd still vowed I wasn't going to film anything. That would have been so easy to film too,
Damn.
though. Oh man, geez. And there was 10, 11 elk in front of me at that time, and the window was shut. I opened the window, picked up my bow, threw it back, and shot them. Not one of them looked at me, which is what I've experienced with that. When you actually have windows that shut and open.
Yeah.
So that was like I was hunting in a twilight, which is a fabric sided insulated. It's like an ice shelter basically, but it's got resistance hinge plexi polycarbonate windows. So you can open it quietly and shut it and keep your heat in and keep your scent in. So when it's colder out later in the year, you just keep all the windows shut.
Yeah.
Completely. And they do fog. Like I have like a little squeegee to clean the windows off because every 5-10 minutes you can't see. It's so.
But you're warm, baby.
Dude, I didn't have a heater. It was 8 degrees. I had a heater bodysuit on, but I had it open. Like I never got cold.
You got one of them, Tim? I bet you. No.
I thought about it.
Oh, dude, they're the shiz if you're not.
I'll never get rid of mine.
They're
Never.
really nice. But the beauty of something like that is you can throw like a little buddy heater in it if you want.
Yeah.
And you can cook yourself out of that thing. You'd be in there in t-shirt and shorts if you
I
want.
shot a Washington whitetail out of a ground blind December something with the little buddy heater running. It just puts out this perfect like background sound and the deer did not notice
It's like an ozonics. It's got that
Yeah.
ambient, constant
a hum.
little
Very
hum.
ambient.
They don't even pay any attention to it. It's
Shot
when it
him.
starts and
Without
stops
that
with
little
it.
buddy heater, my little ass would have been back in the
That
truck.
surprises me. Do you think
No
it's
ton guys do it.
that there was a second estrus going on with those elk?
Oh, yeah, that's
Had
probably
to be.
third. They
Had
got
to be.
missed. They got missed.
It's like every 30 days or
Yeah.
something.
Had to be that because he had it was all cows. And not another bull. Period. Not even a spike.
Yeah.
And after I shot him, those cows wouldn't leave. Like they stayed there for like 45 minutes. I got out and went over to him, and then got back, drove my machine back down to the camp, and called my buddy, come help me. And we ended up taking his truck up there with a trailer. It was half a foot of snow. You could still drive around. It'd be a little rough, but it wasn't terrible. And loaded it in a
Whole.
hole.
That's sick. In 2021, Crawford and I were in Arizona. He was filming for me, and we dropped into a canyon. It was November 17th. I don't know why I know the date. I do. And there's a YouTube video. You can verify. We popped over the top of this shithole canyon, and I seen this bull in the very bottom, broken, but even broke, I wanted to shoot him. Like, that's how big he was. And he just starts bugling. And I'm like, I have a bugle tube in my... So I pull out, I bugle back. The whole canyon lights up with bulls. And I ended up calling in 2 bulls that day with cows. It was November 17th. I screwed up both. I got busted by cows, or I got busted drawing. But to me, that was one of the most magical days, and it felt like it was September 17th. But it was November 17th. So I do think cows get missed for some reason, and there's another cycle. And I think those ones get missed. And then there's another cycle. And in fact, I can't tell you how many times I've hunted North Idaho in the snow, late season deer, whatever, and you'll find cow elk with beds, and there's blood in their beds. I think they've just been missed. And so this message is to all the bulls out there: do a better job. You have one job.
Close the deal on those
Nice.
ladies,
Come on,
bulls.
Well, let's think about a dude on his way to elk camp right now, listening to this, and maybe they've had like 1, 2, or 3 years experience, or they're not very good at getting it done. Let's give them a couple things that might help them find an elk, or get close to an elk, or seal the deal on an elk.
Yeah.
Let's start with you, Josh.
Yeah.
I'm not a great example, man.
I know.
That's not true.
What's something that you've had to learn to elk hunt?
Don't quit ever.
What's
Just be
something-
persistent. Don't
yeah.
give up. Don't go home early. That's honestly, that's the thing that
So
I've
basic.
probably shifted. It is very basic, but it's real. That's probably the thing I've shifted the most in the last 10 years. Is I'd get discouraged, or I'd quit, or I'd leave, or I'd go somewhere else, or whatnot, and just wouldn't be diligent with my time. And now it's like, no, just don't miss it. Don't miss any part of it. And if it's boring or it sucks, I'm more of a strategize where they're going to be and wait person. I'm
love
not.
that.
I don't chase them as much because I find I'm more successful that way. But I'd love chasing elk. That's awesome. But in years recently, it's been a lot harder to do it that way. And so I feel I would hunt over a food source or a water source or something like that, and know where they're going to be or where you expect them to be, and prepare for that. But don't quit. Don't give up. Put in every day. Don't go home a day early because this sucks. That kind of stuff, which you're going to have a tendency to want to do. I mean, you'll get 5 days in, you're calling home every day or every other day, you're hearing about the stuff, you're hearing about work stuff, all that stuff comes back into your head and goes, God, if I just left now, I'd save so much grief, right? Do not leave every minute. Like, dude, we got up, we came home Saturday, came home Saturday on the antelope hunt. That was the scheduled day we had to came home. 3 of us were hunting Saturday morning.
Yeah.
And like, all right, you guys pick up camp, we're going hunting. Every chance you get, every opportunity you get, even if it's been bad, and that was a good example of it being bad, just keep going. Don't quit. Stay positive. Believe it's going to work, because that does make a difference. At least I think.
Yeah, it's interesting you mentioned that. I was just talking to Grimes yesterday on the phone. And, confidence is interesting. When you've experienced some success, you start to believe that it'll happen. And I told him, I was like, I don't have that with elk. If I went and hunted 30 days in September, I'm not confident I would come out of September with an elk, which is kind of weird because I've learned how to hunt elk, but I'm not confident in sealing the deal. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
What I was going to say, simple things that, like, you've learned through the years of elk hunting. If you want to go find some elk, or maybe it's your first couple times in the mountains, learn to walk the elk trails. They're going to teach you how to move through the mountains. They're not going to go straight up and straight down.
Yeah.
Right? And work your ridge systems. So if you can get on top of a ridge system and cover a couple miles and bugle one drainage, bugle the other drainage, like, you can be much more productive with your covering territory and locating elk. That's something I remember, like, having to learn about and learn the hard way. Because I remember the first drainage I ever went down was like this. And I went straight down and straight up.
I did the same thing, Tim,
Yeah.
but for probably 2 or 3 years straight. Yeah. Until I started, I think I got into some elk that were in the dark bugling. It was just getting light, and I was able to, like, get down there with them. And then I'm trying to keep up with them, and the bull's bugling enough, and I'm following them out of the bottom.
Yeah.
And they kind of showed me, hey, dumbass, we don't go straight up here. We have this sweet, nice, progressive lateral trail that takes us gently through, and we connect to the saddle, and we hit the backside, and we have a nice little bedroom over here. I was like, oh, this was way easier. You know, it almost looks like you're going way, like taking the long way, but it's so much faster to take the elk trail.
Yeah, sometimes it doesn't make sense if you look at your onX and you're like, wait, I went all the way around this basin. But that would actually be faster and less resistance than if I went straight down and straight up.
Yeah.
No, that's key what you said, Josh. Like the whole mind game, it's a mind fuck to stay in it every second of the hunt because there are distractions. Like I have a Starlink. I can FaceTime my family. That has been a godsend. Without that, I always kind of wonder what's going on, how they're doing. Now I can like see their faces. It does a thing for me. It doesn't make me want to go home, but it makes me feel like I haven't left home to a degree. And I know from elk hunting, this will be my 25th season, that it all can change in 10 seconds.
It's a lot of seasons.
And Josh was saying, like, keep getting at bats. Like, keep going to the plate, pick up the bat, and get ready to take hacks. I feel the same way. And my style of hunting down there is much like what you said. I don't want to chase them all over Kingdom Come. This is some of the biggest country I've ever hunted. They will kick your ass if you try to follow them and try to, like, stay, but they have weakness, and it is their routes that they take to get from A to B and B to A. That's where I ambush. It's not exciting. It is boring during the day, but my God, I want to shoot an elk that doesn't know I'm there. So, dude, I don't call, like hardly at all. And if I do, it's probably at night from a road into somewhere that they can, okay, there's 2 or 3 bulls there. Noted. That's it.
Just for inventory.
I don't want to bring a bull to me in wide open country that can see 80 yards. He's going to, like, I'm not going to get a shot. And if I do get a shot, he's tense, I'm tense, and things can happen too fast. I want to control the situation. Last few years, I've shot bulls, and they just don't know where I'm there. And that also equates to a Joel Turner type shot, where I'm not in a hurry. I'm on that trigger. My trigger works flawless. I'm just pulling through and I get these breaks. That is only because a bull's not like quartering to looking for these sounds he heard. I'm with you. I want to ambush elk more and more and more.
Yeah.
Especially for that country. Now, if I was going to go with you this year and hunt up here, dude, we're calling. And as your caller, I would put you up first because I want you to get a North Idaho elk. And you'd be surprised. I won't be very far from you the entire time. Like, I'll never back up that far. But I would put you up just enough to where I can see when you draw, or I can see if I need to move a little. But it's all about the terrain you're hunting. And I try to choose open country elk. I'm just way more into glassing, like mule deer style hunting elk.
Well, you're gonna spend and invest time on a particular elk, right? So if you can visually see him and know, okay, that's a bull I'd shoot. That one's one I wouldn't shoot. And when there's open country, there's less places for them to hide. So you can only pinpoint where they could be to certain extents, and they are going to show themselves at some point. So it's a very neat way to hunt. I haven't done it a ton, but I would be my preference as well. Give me an open area. Yeah, give me an open area with patchy stuff.
Because you're using your imagination when you elk hunt here.
Right.
Yes, 100%.
You're like, well, he sounds really good. Oh, cool.
Yeah.
How do you, like, that's all you get. You don't know what he looks like until you shoot him, maybe. Maybe even then when you shoot him, you kind of saw like half of him and you're like, yeah, I think he's a 5-point.
Yeah, I think that's a good bull. We'll see, maybe. Not sure, not positive. Hope so, though.
Yeah. I'm not into that. I've done that so many years. I love it, but I'm just over it, quite honestly.
I don't blame you. I don't blame you at all.
Well, so you're going to go try a little public land hustle. And then what's next?
I got a father-son hunt with that guy who's coming over tomorrow to tune his broadheads.
Yes.
Oh my gosh. I'm going to send him here, Josh. You do. Are you here tomorrow?
No, I'm on a plane, dude.
Sorry,
can't pass that buck tomorrow.
Rock
you know who's got a soft spot for my dad is
5:45.
Grimes. Grimes will be like, oh, okay, Rod.
Yeah.
So Grimes is my backup play, but I'm going to help my dad tomorrow. We're going to New Mexico.
He's also not here tomorrow.
He'll
be here Wednesday.
Wednesday?
Yeah.
Old man and I drew a tag. We haven't drawn New Mexico together since 2007. That's a long time.
It's a long time.
So we're going on a hunt together, and I've been really clear with my dad on a couple things. I'm like, I want you to get there way early because this is your only archery hunt this year. I want you to drive all the roads, do all the night bugling. I want you to set up a base camp with your wall tent. My dad needs a comfortable camp. He's not a gypsy and just throw a canvas cutter out. Like, that's not him. He wants to establish a base camp. So I've mapped out everything. I did all the e-scouting. I've never been to this unit. And I told him where to put the tent. And I gave him a map of where to go everywhere. A hard map, like a real physical map, and obviously an Onyx folder with everything. And I did all that e-scouting, and I just said, Dad, take 3 or 4 days, go ride around, have your toddy, maybe in the side-by-side, and let out some bugles, just get them all located. And when I get there, we're going to decide, are we going to hunt together or not? If we are, I'm going to call for you. If we aren't, we're going to ambush, and we're going to put you in a ground blind over water. And that's it. Like, my dad's 69. He has no business humping the hills anymore. He's not into fitness at all. He will hike a little.
Yeah, Ernie's pretty funny. You really think about it.
It's like zero drive and dedication and commitment and consistency to that. I don't know why. That's just my dad. That's
okay.
It's cool.
Yeah.
I love the shit out of my dad. So I'm looking forward. This could be our last elk hunt together ever. That's how I treat it. I'm going to treat it as such.
You should.
And I'm going to enjoy every second. And so that's the next hunt in New Mexico. It's a short hunt. It's the second season. Cool. It's going to be awesome. I think he'll hear a lot of bugles, which is all he needs. He needs the bugle juice to flow, and he's good to go. If we have any low-key days, that's when he starts to have those conversations with himself. This sucks. I'm going home.
Yeah, the things you shouldn't do.
Correct.
Conversations are always there. You just don't commit to them. You don't give in to them.
Yeah. That'll be a cool hunt, man. I'm really pumped about it. Then I head to Utah with Black Rifle to do the non-public land hunt, which that one actually makes me the most nervous because it's like you can't wound an elk. You can't, it makes me makes my butt pucker. I have to make an absolute perfect shot, and I have to have a guide tell me yes or no. And I need that guide to tell me yes or no in a reasonable amount of time, and I need to make a very good shot. So that one should be fun, but I'm just being honest. It's nerve-wracking. And then I'll end in Montana.
It's a different kind of nerves, right? Because you only get an arrow.
That's it.
And then you got to make sure that bull is your bull.
Which sounds weird, right? Like, we all should have that mentality when we're on public land.
Should.
But I'm just telling you, like, the whole guide thing coupled with that, where it's like, yes, no,
yeah,
yes, and then like that window is gone, and then you like try not to get frustrated.
Oh,
you know what I mean?
I feel some additional responsibility even with hunting partners because like you feel just a responsibility to them not to goof up the situation that you work really hard for.
Yeah, certainly.
And then you have that kind of on steroids.
Yeah,
No,
it'll be a good year. It'll be a long season, but
how many bugles are you going to hear in a day there?
1,000. 1,000.
Too cool.
To where I want to hear any more.
Yeah.
Seriously, isn't that weird?
I don't know. I haven't never experienced that.
I don't know.
I always want to hear it.
I've had a little glimpse of that. But are you typically going to find elk with your binos or with your ears and then decide? How are you making those decisions?
Like on public land or?
No, on the Utah hunt. Binos?
I don't need to find the elk.
Okay.
There's 16 plus bulls in every drainage.
Nice.
And only a set amount of cows.
Nice.
It's a messed up bull to cow ratio. So that's why you're hearing so many, there's just not enough cows to go around.
So it's very competitive for their breeding.
And so they just don't shut up. They literally, they're down, and you got to go in the morning. All the road systems are high. So you go up high, you get out of the truck. There's several drainages, but you have an area that you're allowed to go. You'll get with your guide and you'll stay on a ridge. The elk will be down on the creek bottom. You're going to go with the wind at your back around them all the way down, button hook up, and now the wind's in your face, and it's going to start getting daylight, and they're going to be working their way up to bed, and you're going to tell them, go up their tailpipe with the thermals, and you kind of need to get in there right away, because then once the wind starts getting funky, you got to kind of peel out, and then now you got to be above them, if that makes sense. So it's pick your drainage, get around, hike up, and then sift through double-digit bulls and try to find the right one at the right age and get the right shot opportunity and don't blow it. It's cool. It's different.
Now, you leave that hunt, Do you feel encouraged or discouraged to go back to public land?
Last 2 years in a row, I couldn't wait to get back to public land, and it's only because I just can't wait to do my own game, to do my own plan. And then it's just also a good reality check of like, okay, I had 16 bulls bugling in this drainage yesterday, and now I'm on public land, and I just did 16 miles, and I didn't even hear a bugle. Sweet. Welcome back to public land.
Welcome back to reality.
And I like reality. I like them both. I have respect for it. All sorts of hunting. I used to be one of those guys, maybe jealous of somebody who gets to hunt places like that. Not anymore. I'm not jealous of them at all. I really got a lot of love for public land. It's made me cherish it more. It's just a little bit more of I wouldn't say more rewarding. I would say it's a more rewarding hunt. It is. I mean, that's reality is. It's just there's more pain and suffering, and so the success is more sweeter.
Makes sense.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I'll do both. I don't care. I love elk hunting.
Sign me up. Green light it, whatever you got. Let's go.
I want my guide to let me saddle or ground blind hunt this year. Last year it was so hot, and I was like, let's please go hunt water. They're all hitting wallows from 2 to 5. Like, let's not go back to the lodge and have a lunch from a chef. Like, let's go get a ground blind and set up. And it did that never happened. And so I'm probably gonna be a little more pushy about that if it's hot like it was last year. Because then the camera guy has a better chance of filming. I have a better chance of making a very good shot and getting a good shot selection.
And inventory too, like you're looking right at what.
Agreed.
Yeah.
And it goes back to my favorite style. I like shooting elk with them not knowing we're there.
Yeah. Yeah, if you run into the situations where you can do that, you're stupid not to.
We have to do that.
It's a phenomenal way to do it.
Dudley's done it there last couple of years, I believe. Based on his YouTube videos, he's the same place that I was, and he's literally ambush hunting over water. And it's not the most fun hunt for a lot of people, and
It's
I
not
get
sexy.
it.
It's effective.
Sexy to me.
It's effective.
Yeah,
Effective.
It's
Yeah.
it
probably
gets
the most
really good
effective
footage
way.
too.
Yeah,
like
if you're trying to film it, there's not an easier way to do it. And you can be positive or negative about all you want, but the reality of it is it just works.
yeah, definitely.
What about you, Josh? Has your September plans come together yet?
Yeah, I'll be hunting. I'll be hunting in Washington for which I have to go buy a non-resident tag. I think they're really expensive now.
Oh, they're really
Can
expensive.
you look it up, Tim?
Look-
Somebody
Google
I
that real
want to
quick.
know
I
what
want to vomit
I want to know what your non-resident.
because I'm currently not a resident
I think
anywhere.
it's $1,500. Take a guess. What is it?
I'm going to say
I-
1,000 at
I
least.
was going to say 1,500. Yeah, I'm not a resident of anywhere at the moment. I'm
Their
reestablishing
tag is
my
not worth
residency.
$1,500.
No, it's a terrible tag, but buddy of mine's got a place lined up, and we're going to go camp and stay there for like 7 days.
When you say lined up, are we talking like?
It's private land.
Are you leasing it?
No, it's just private land that it's a friend of his. It's where he ended up hunting in September last year, and we're going to be sitting in blinds
Love it.
on fence rows
Your
and
ass
field
is
edges.
filming this year, right?
I will be trying to film. Yes,
Cool.
We'll see how that goes.
I want to see that.
But that's my hope anyway. But that's the A plan, and then after that's done, I'll just be hunting with my cousin when he can get away from work, and then I'll be staying here doing bow reviews and prepping for all the travel I've got. After
Do you have an
this
Idaho
month.
tag too?
Yeah, that'll be Idaho.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I haven't picked it up yet, but
Are you using a Beast Titanium on elk?
I haven't decided yet.
I just figured I could
Probably.
have bet you were going to use that.
Probably. It's an impressive little broadhead. And
You shot anything to hide yet?
The new ones fly amazing. I have shot them a little bit, not into an animal, but that's another one I would really strongly use. I would use a Beast Titanium 100, a Fatal Steel 100, or a Hide 100. I think those are the ones I'd probably use out of what's out there right
Yeah.
now.
It looks like $700 for the general.
Oh, that's it? That's like half what I thought.
$1,700 if you draw a special permit.
The special tag is $1,700.
Yeah, $1,650 or something.
That's ridiculous.
I'm going to be a Washington resident again, but it's not for at least another 2 years because it takes a year to become a resident.
Takes a full year of applying for residency and not having resident benefits in another state to reestablish residency. And here's the tricky part. I may end up moving to Tennessee residence-wise after this year.
Yeah.
And so I'll have another 2 more years of non-resident in Washington if I even choose to move my residency back, because I'm never in the same place for very long. So
Yeah.
that state does have a lifetime as well. So I might just do that. We'll see if I buy a house or build a house down there. I'll do one or the other.
Well, between the three of us, do you guys want to try to lease any Idaho land for whitetail?
Wouldn't be opposed. I mean, I can get a tag every year, so.
I'm not opposed either.
Especially if you can set up like tower blinds and stuff.
That's kind of what I'd rather use your the gray light stuff.
Yeah.
and
Have you found any options or seen anything?
I'm going to start
reasonable?
looking. That's why I'm publicly mentioning it. Is like, it doesn't have to be a ton of property either, but I would like try. Obviously, trust you two guys to know what you're doing, and we could like work together to have our money go further and have a reasonable management plan, and basically steal a page out of the Midwest, bring it over here to the mountain bucks, because we have mountain bucks, we have ag land pretty high. And basically, Washington State, you cannot bait for deer anymore. Idaho, you never could. So we can bait with ag.
Yeah. They call that food plots.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah. Every Midwestern guy's like, hey, that's a food plot, you idiot.
Exactly.
Which is sad. Sad that you can't bait because all that work over the years, Josh became a master.
Well, it wasn't just that. It was my whole property was based on that ability.
Yeah.
So it's hard to. I've spent $300,000, $400,000 probably now on between the land, between all the prep, between all the blinds, between water systems, you name it. Like everything
your
I've
time.
spent, and not even counting my time,
That ain't even a short drive either.
just to lose the ability to bait, and then 3 months later have it all burn.
Yeah.
My God.
Yeah.
Whammy. Double.
Yeah, like it really couldn't have been worse. But I don't quit. I'll keep plugging along. I'll get it turned around. It'll take time, and you evolve, right? You go from feeding to creating feed if you're going to do that. If you have to, we'll be
interesting to see what that
hopefully
burn does,
planting fruit trees in an orchard. It's going to have to take them a while to get really established to where you could take the fence down to where animals won't just destroy them when they're trying to grow.
Yeah.
But I'll have a little fruit orchard down by the cabin, trying a food plot up top. We'll see what happens. I got a guy with equipment going in there next week.
I want to put some fruit trees over there just in general.
Yeah. Yeah, the soil down there is great. You
Yeah,
can
it
grow
is.
anything in it. It wouldn't matter what you put down there, it'll grow. Might need some water depending on the time of year, but outside of that, it should do good.
Yeah.
Yeah, but that's just the situation's got to evolve, which the reality of it was I was always planning on that anyway. I just wasn't planning on doing it right now. I was planning on maybe 3-4 years down the road, get the cabin built, get everything else maintained, ready to go, get the whatever timber was there managed better to where if a fire did go through, the trees wouldn't burn. And I just ran out of time. Fire advanced everything. So we'll be doing probably 20 to 30,000 in tree planting, hopefully this fall or spring.
And the frame of your side-by-side, that's all that was left?
Yeah. Yeah, dude, it got so hot the aluminum wheels melted.
That's a hot fire.
Like you can see the brake and everything. There's nothing there. It's gone.
That's a hot fire.
Well, but it was a hot fire because I had fuel in an enclosed trailer right next to it. Like I knew it. I said 25. Yeah, right next to it, and a giant propane tank leaning up against the trailer too, because it's trying to keep it out of the sun. Right, it says fuel tanks and sun aren't good, right? And I knew it was like if fire gets to that at all, it is going to be a fireball from hell.
Yeah, it is.
And it 100% was.
Damn.
Yeah.
Are you going to take the Tennessee whitetail thing seriously?
Yeah. Yeah.
Because there's opportunity in Tennessee.
Yeah, I'll be hunting. I'll be hunting with Townsend. Actually, he's got connections.
Yeah.
In I think it's Memphis area or
I'll
something.
probably be joining. You didn't know
Oh
that?
yeah, no, that's cool.
No, I won't. But I've actually killed a really big buck in Tennessee.
Non-resident's cheap.
Is it? What's cheap?
Like $300 for the season, or something like that, and you get $2.
I went on a
and
hunt in
$2 a day.
Tennessee.
That's dope.
This is
4
crazy
months.
that I just realized this. 2006 or 7, I'm working for Sportsman's Warehouse News, and they send me to Tennessee.
Oh, I forgot you worked for Sportsman's Warehouse.
On a whitetail hunt.
Yeah.
And I was like, I'm going to Tennessee for whitetail? Dude, it was like a fine if you shot anything under 140.
Yeah. They take that seriously.
It was like, I shot a nice buck, an old buck there. I've hunted Tennessee. It was the shit.
Yeah, there's definitely
You're going to want to
good
go,
deer.
Tim.
Yeah, there's...
You're going to need to bite yourself.
Well,
you got to just be like, hey, you got room for one more?
Dude, the crazy thing is our buddy Brandon, I've talked to him about whitetail so many times, he just never even raises his blood temperature, doesn't even raise for it. I'm like, dude, you have really good opportunity around you. You know, those guys, the Seek 1 guys, roll into town, knock on doors, and find big-ass deer within 30 miles of Brandon. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. And you can't look at me and be like, there's only small deer here. It's like, dude. Dude,
I don't buy that. Now I think there's big deer everywhere.
I think, all over the
Yeah,
Midwest.
you just got to spend time.
You got to
All
find
over the
them.
Midwest.
You got to find them. Well, unfortunately, those guys are to the point that they probably get contacted. Hey, there's this giant deer over here, blah, blah, blah.
Yeah, one would
Which
assume.
wouldn't that be great?
Yeah.
If guys were just ringing your phone.
Why can't people do that for
hey,
bulls?
Dan, there's a 180-inch deer over here on public land. Do you want to come kill it? Yeah, I guess I'll roll out of bed for that.
We got a couple of 10 points hanging out.
Dude, I saw one I was on the phone with my national sales manager for Graylight. I'm like, hang on a second. I gotta go grab a pair of binos. There's a big old buck walking right through the 3D range.
Yep.
It's like, what the frick?
I seen him, and then there's a couple of 10s. We call them 5x5s, y'all.
Yeah.
But a couple 10s on the other side of my driveway in the front off of 32nd.
Oh, really?
I don't know where they're bedding, but obviously somebody's yard.
Had to be, because he was literally walking right through front. He was coming from there, coming from the west.
Nothing obviously I'm not I'm not going to have Washington tags this year, but I just want to see deer. Like, I enjoy seeing deer, period.
Yeah.
So, do you see any deer where you live? No. See, that's a damn shame. I want to see deer a lot.
Yeah. Yeah.
I got a couple coyotes to shoot too. I see
Green
they're
light.
popping out here.
Green light.
Green light.
Yeah, green light.
Interesting.
You're in a shooting zone. You can
I know.
shoot. A suppressor would probably be nice, but
I need to get a suppressor before I move back to Washington. I
don't
have a
think
couple
it's-
suppressors. I just want to have a few more.
I don't think it's harder in the state anymore. I think almost everything's pretty easy right now. Right now, because
Yeah.
of the federal registration stuff.
Yeah.
It's real fast.
Matter of fact,
So-
I'm doing that today.
That's
Get one
good.
for my PRC. Do you have a suppressor? I got a 6.5 PRC, and I think the same suppressor would fit on the Creedmoor.
Yeah, 6.5.
Yeah. So I just need to get one of those. Yeah.
Well, and you can always shoot a bigger bore through, like if you have a 30 caliber.
Yeah.
Which is what I bought originally.
Like,
It's
they make
give me
the
give me
Omega.
something for a 300 win, and I can put it on smaller things, and it's fine.
So you can go down, but you can't go
You
up.
can go down, you just can't go up.
Yeah, I remember the Omega was like the universal three, could fit. Do you have one? You don't have one, Tim? What are you waiting for?
I
You
don't
live in the
shoot
land of the
rifles
free.
that often.
So what?
I'm surprised you
Yeah.
don't, because you love archery. You're good at archery. It is the best crossover. Like, I like laying down prone, shooting things.
It's fun.
Steel, whatever.
I mean,
of
there's a
fun.
lot of canyons you can shoot a long ways across and at rocks and stuff, and
Yeah.
the land of the free.
I need to go out to Dougie's. I've never been out there.
I know.
I'd like to get a lesson from him. I've had a couple lessons from Allwine, which has helped my game, but I know Dougie's a wealth of knowledge too.
Oh, yeah.
That would be fun.
And a cool place to go shoot. Mm-hmm. Really cool place. He's got some good stuff out there. Nobody's got anything like that anywhere near here.
That's cool.
It's pretty wild. The irony
he's been
of it,
doing it before it was
talking,
cool.
Yeah, he was talking about it for years that he was working on this thing. I'm like, oh, that's cool, man. Right on, whatever. I'm back in my head like, oh, you got a rifle range. That's neat. Then he took me out there one day, and I was like, what the fuck have you been doing?
Like, how far can you shoot out there?
Over a mile. And there's like hundreds of steel.
Yeah.
Always out all the time.
Yep.
He's got a covered area. You can benches and whatnot to do all that stuff. He's got all kinds of structure if you're into the competition type events. Like, here's a tire, here's a fence, here's a this for practicing on that. He's got pistol bays over there. He's got super long distance stuff down here. Like, in your basic area, you can shoot out to like $1,000 or $1,200, and then if you go to the far right section, that's out past a mile.
You can get frisky.
Yeah, whatever
What's
you
the
want to
furthest you've hit steel at?
do. A mile. Wow. And it wasn't hard. Like, it was wild. Like, I was when he first taught me how to shoot one of those things, I was at 1,200 yards within 45 minutes, hitting the steel every time I shot,
Yep.
and it was that big of a plate.
I wouldn't believe you until now that
the
I've
hell?
actually had lessons with guys that do Allwine, and have you ever had like a chance to go out and shoot and see what stretch it out?
It will
I've-
blow your mind.
All I remember is one day I was out bear hunting and I had a friend with me who wanted to try my gun, and he's like, let's see how far it can shoot. And he's like, there's a rock at 880, let me line it up. So we pumped everything in, and 880 yards, and he made one shot and he hit this rock that was, I don't know how big it was, 2 feet, 3 feet, I don't know, but he smoked it from 880 yards. And I just redneck set up my Creedmoor on my own without any guidance, which is crazy that, like, with basic parameters now,
Yeah.
like, you could be dangerous out into the 500, 700, 1,000 yards if you take your time and you pay attention to your details, and just technology has come so far.
Yeah.
Well, I hadn't killed an animal with a rifle. Well, not a big game animal with a rifle in like 20-something years, and I had bought a .338 Lapua that I was looking for basically just a Defiance action that could take a bigger caliber, and stumbled onto this one on Gunbroker that was built by a custom shop that the guy didn't pick up. I was buying the gun for basically like $200 more than you'd buy an action for.
Dang.
I'm like, yeah, sure, I'll take it. And Dougie ran it down to his range because he goes down there once a week, and I was just super busy. I was like, hey, would you put 30 or 40 rounds through this to break in the barrel? He's like, yeah, sure, no worries. Got all my dope and everything, and I went over to my cousin's and shot it like 4 times and killed a bull at 850 yards that year, the one time I shot, and dropped him in his tracks.
I was going to ask you, what was the reaction to the bull?
This is stupid.
He just dropped him.
It dropped him. Like, it's like his ass went down, his front end went down, and he never moved.
Yeah.
Done.
Dude,
crazy.
That's a rabbit hole. I'm trying to not...
That was the day after my cousin shot one. Now he shot one at bow range, 20 yards. We were just walking elk trails, and he was bedded down facing the other way against them, just loaded up and bang, bang. Spent the whole evening packing that out and got up the next morning a little late. We might have been celebrating.
Sure.
And real groggy and freaking cruising logging roads, and ran off the logging road, glassed up there, laid it out. He's ranged it, dialed my scope, put it on. Had him call wind, no wind. He goes, you missed him. Oh, no, you didn't. Because you can see the vapor trail.
Yep.
And it's like a 300 grain bullet.
Yeah.
So it looks like it's going up a mile. Like, you're way over him. Nope, you're not.
Actually, no.
No.
Dropped right
Actually,
in.
no, he just fell right where you shot him at.
What a thing of
It's like,
beauty.
you've got to be shitting me.
Yeah, when you can shoot and then you hear the impact, it's pretty satisfying.
It is.
Watching
So
that
cool.
vapor trail.
It's cool. They're
I get it. I understand. the
anything
rabbit hole.
that chucks a projectile I'm into, period. I don't care what
I'm
it
into
is.
projectiles as well.
Yeah, it's just fun.
No shame.
Yeah.
I mean, this antelope hunt, Pappy fell off a horse. He was trying to be a cowboy. He's like 70, broke 6 ribs.
No.
Not on the hunt. 4 weeks ago.
Oh, that's not good.
Got air flighted into Missoula from where he lives, and he's okay. He's okay, right? But he's like, I'm not going to be able to shoot. And I'm like, can you get a disabled permit? And I was in Nashville when he called me.
Perfect.
He's like, yeah, let me check with my doctor. Apparently his doctor was a fan, so he signed it up real quick. And I grabbed a crossbow from down there, brought it up here, sighted all his crap in, got his dope in, showed up at antelope camp. He'd never shot it. Shot at an antelope camp for like 2 hours. Shot an antelope with it.
Nice.
He hadn't killed an antelope in 15 years.
Are you serious?
Dead serious.
I
Yeah.
know it was pretty good
And,
about those disabled permits, actually.
Yeah, they were really good about it.
My
And,
dad had to get one the only time he hunted Idaho many years ago.
Yeah, my me and Bobby, we all break up into teams. There's 6 of us, and you go here, you go there, we go there.
What's
right?
the name
And
of your
Bobby
team?
and
I know
Team
you guys
Ramrod.
name your teams.
Team Ramrod.
Ramrod?
Yeah, Team Ramrod. Yeah.
Wow.
And team, let's see, Justice and Pappy were together, and they were Team Old Fart. And Brandon and Cole were together, and they're Team Rockstar. 'Cause
Pappy's a
Brandon
legend,
drinks
dude. Have you ever
Rockstars
met
like
him?
water.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
He's
Over
cool.
here.
So anyway, Bobby and I got really kind of sick of what was going on in the area, so we went up over the mountains to the other side where it was still in the unit, and ended up shooting an antelope over there with Bobby.
Good.
And we got a phone call. So Pappy had hit it a little low first,
Okay.
just below just out of the vitals, but it was bleeding really good, and it kept bedding down.
Yeah.
And they snuck down through a bunch of sage and lined up on it, and they calling for help before they shot it and whatnot. And I'm like, dude, we're on the other side of the mountains. Like, I don't know what to tell you. And we got off the phone and originally was like, we're just going to hunt our way back and they'll have to deal with it. But we're like, screw it. It's Pappy. We got to go. So we ate some lunch and then just boogied back and got there 10 minutes after he shot it again and it died. Like they're sitting there. Brandon's there with Cole and Justice, and Pappy had gone over like 1,000 yards trying to sneak in on him. You could see Justice's buggy way back. And we literally pull up and it had just shot it.
That's so
And
cool.
Pappy's losing his shit and whatnot. He's like, "Oh, my boys are here! It's okay, we have it."
That's special, dude.
It was cool. It was really
is,
cool.
yeah.
It was really cool. So
Yeah, you don't know how many of those hunts you get.
no, and that was actually the last antelope that got shot on that trip. So, but yeah, it was, and his second shot was like just diced. Like
Hey,
you
your
couldn't have placed
tag
it better.
doesn't expire till September 15th. Just going to throw it out there.
I know exactly what it does, and I'm flying to Nashville tomorrow, and then I get back, and I think I'm here for 2 days before I go elk hunting, and I'm supposed to elk hunt until the 14th.
All right.
And it's a drive. Like I might get one day maybe.
Well, Dan, your dad likes a nice camp, right?
Yes,
Future comforts.
seriously.
Tell us about your camp, Josh. Your
Which
pronghorn
one?
camp.
Oh, dude. I've got. I like toys. Dan's always giving me shit about it.
Bougie.
I have a 39-foot toy hauler. That's got a 13-foot garage. 4 people slept in that, and then my other little toy hauler that's down there that's still on
Yeah,
the
tell us
truck.
about your little toy hauler.
You ever bring 2 toy haulers down?
We
anywhere?
took 2 toy haulers.
Tell us about your little toy hauler.
I just bought that. It's a 21. It's only 21 feet. That's short.
Yeah.
Like try to find a toy hauler shorter than that. So it's a 21 FS, I think they call it. It literally barely fits my Expedition. Not exaggerating. Like there's an inch in each direction, and it's a little light on the hitch when you put that on there. Like
How much does your one toy hauler weigh? Your 39 footer.
my 39 footer is like 12,700 pounds before dry.
Dry.
Yeah, we were pulling that like 18,000.
Could
know
Tim's
what's on the
truck pull
hitch?
it?
No.
Do you know what's on the hitch?
Well, it's a 5th wheel a lot.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's a 5th wheel. So that and I would strongly encourage a 5th wheel if you're going to go heavy like that.
Yeah.
Especially with like my cousin and I both have an Expedition Polaris, and they're like almost 3,000 pounds. And you're trying to put that as far forward as you can, but
How
it's
much
still
is
in the
that
back.
Polaris Ranger I'm rocking? Do you think
It's probably heavier.
it feels really heavy? Like
Yeah,
my
that's
Tundra
that-
doesn't pull it very well.
Yeah, that's that 1,500. So it's got that 3/4 ton suspension, the legit frame underneath it. I bet you it's over 3,000.
Have you driven that?
No, I have not.
The suspension on that is absolutely ridiculous. I would never say that, but like I could go pretty much as fast as I want over the nastiest roads.
You
And it's
wouldn't
like
feel it.
I don't feel a thing.
Well, that's pretty true for a lot of their stuff.
Is it?
Yeah, like
Okay.
my Expedition, as long as you're going at least 25, don't even slow down. Just speed up.
Yep.
You'll feel less of a bump.
Yep.
It's almost nothing.
It's incredible.
It's wild. They're great machines, but they're heavy, and you're putting it in a toy hauler, like that little 21 footer. It's like as far forward as you could possibly put it, and more of the mass is behind the tires than in front of the tires.
Yeah.
So it's almost like you got to put an extra 300, 400 pounds in the front of the toy
Yes,
hauler,
sir.
to try to get it to not like teeter totter on
Yeah.
you. But we pulled both of them down there. So 2 people slept in the 21 footer, 4 people slept in the 39 footer. So we had 2 toy haulers, 2 Expeditions.
Are you
3
cooking
rigs.
every night? I imagine you
My
are.
cousin did most of the cooking, actually. He's a
Really?
really good cook. But I had Ryan and his brother fabricate me some bracketry to mount a Blackstone and a Traeger to the back of each one on a hinge thing that rolls out of the way. So when you're going down the road, it's framed on the back, but they hinge over into a cooking area. And we cooked on Traegers and Blackstones the whole time.
Did you guys fry up any pronghorn nuts?
We had elk heart or antelope heart burritos.
Nice.
That's
on
legit.
the second plate. That's always a tradition. My dad always ate the heart, so whenever somebody shoots something, we're like, you got to cut that up and
Heart's
you got to eat
good,
that.
man.
It is.
I like
It's,
heart.
if you cut all the ventricles and shit out of it, it's really good.
Yeah.
It's very good meat. But cooked up good stuff every night. Brandon did a giant thing of breakfast burritos on the first day we were there.
That's helpful.
Like a crazy, like 4 tubes of sausage that big.
Yep.
6 packages of bacon ends that are 2.5 pounds a piece. Like we cooked like 40, 50 breakfast burritos.
Yep.
Threw them all in the fridge, and it's a lot of us ate. Bobby comes down from Southern California, comes up from Southern California, and there's a burrito chain down there called Rose's. Incredible and cheap. They're like $6 a piece. All really good, authentic food. He usually brings like 20 of them, freezes them, buys them ahead of time, freezes them, wraps them. So it's always
Perfect.
easy on the go stuff. And then would have typically cook a meal every night, but your food throughout the day. It's just like eat that.
You guys
go.
got it streamlined. I'm not gonna lie.
Well, yeah, it's a
doing it for a
it's a
while.
big group. And we've been doing it for a while, and this is the first year we actually took mine down because Justice won't pull his toy hauler because he's got a bumper pull, but a big one. He won't put that in the back of it anymore and pull it. It's like it's just too much weight. It's too squirrely. It moves all over the place. I just don't feel safe. I'm not doing it. So if we want to bring a toy hauler, it's like okay, we got to bring another vehicle and a trailer.
Yeah.
Right. And that's for one other expedition or whatnot. But I'm like, well, hey, that's a 5th wheel. And it pulled great. Like he's just like, doesn't feel like it's weighed down in the ass.
How many gallons of gas did you burn on your side by side?
I put 900 miles on my side by side over 5 days.
That's healthy.
Holy shit.
I've been everywhere through that tag area.
Yep.
Literally everywhere twice.
That's cool.
Covered every inch of ground. I put as many miles as on my expedition as when I got there.
Yep.
I've had it for over a year. I doubled the mileage over 5 days.
Wow.
But we drove from like literally over the mountains. I had to leave the unit and come back into it another direction to go on the main roads to get there quicker. So we had one day where we put 300 miles on in one day.
That's insane.
Did you see any?
It's the day Bobby shot his though.
Did you see any of the antelope that were like up high, secluded,
Yeah.
big bucks? Yeah, feel
Yeah,
those.
yeah. No way to get to them, but yeah. Like you can look at them and go, well, yeah, there's like nothing in any direction 400 yards you could hide behind.
I don't think that's a secret either, Tim. Like,
No.
It's hard to believe, but I'll just say it. In Idaho, there are antelope that live so high in the most ridiculous places that they're damn near sheep.
Right.
Yeah.
And I'm talking about a buck. It's a buck by himself,
Yeah.
so high. There's trees. He had to go through trees to get there. It doesn't make any sense.
Yeah.
He's the king of the hill, man.
It's cool. Antelope are fascinating and delicious. Yeah. I was really hoping Josh would get one.
Yeah.
Now that, especially that I found out he was going to give me a little bit of pack strap, I'm really, really bummed you didn't get one, dude.
Well, I'll make it up to you. I still have some in the freezer. I'll give you some on.
If you want, I'll trade you. But man, that is
You're good.
very generous.
I have too much meat in general right now.
That's cool.
So you should take some.
That's good.
Like I wouldn't if I'd been home, but I've been gone
Antelope
so much.
never lasts at our house.
Yeah.
It goes the fastest.
Yeah.
But
No, that's good stuff.
Well, let's
man.
do this. Our fire is dwindling, as it does. Tell us about your rig, right? All the details. You're about to strike off. Everything's fully dialed. What sort of stuff you're going to strike off to the woods with? And Josh will do your rig too, because it's that time of year.
oh, so like rigs and trucks. And,
No, your bow rig.
Oh, bow rig.
Yeah.
It's right over there. I'll be hunting with the Lift X 29.5.
You're not going to go with the top secret, something new?
It's not here yet.
That's
It
good.
will be here soon. Josh will probably end up building it for me without me here and having it perfect like he did last year. Because he set the bar really high. Last year, literally, Josh built he built that bow, sight unseen, and I got it within a week. A friend brought it to me, and I shot it 6, 7 shots. Everything was perfect. The sight tape was perfect. It was like, these are broadheads, not field points. Like, I was like, oh damn, he's good. So we'll do that again. For whatever reason this year, especially I know about the bow. I can't talk about the bow.
Of course.
I'm probably the most excited I've ever been.
Awesome.
I'll say that. And when it gets here, I'm probably supposed to have Josh sign an NDA or something. So we'll do that. And we'll have Josh build it in a day. And then I expect it to be perfect like last time.
Josh is a walking NDA.
I've signed. Well,
fair.
no, in all fairness, I've signed NDAs with everybody.
Yeah.
It's just whether or not they feel like they need to refresh the NDA or
fair.
not.
But that's
I've signed NDAs with them. I've signed NDAs with every brand.
It's not ideal. I wish I had the bow a couple weeks ago. I have gotten them as early as August 10th. But yeah, I'm fortunate enough to get a new one about this time of year. It sounds like it's a cool thing, but honestly, guys, like, I'm pretty good friends with that bow over there. Like, we got a lot of history. We've shot a lot of stuff together, a lot of confidence in
It's
it.
like a baseball mitt, man. You broke it in.
It's broken. So I'm going with that, and then my wife will let me know when the new one's here, and then I'll have her bring it to Josh.
And then how many pound draw? What's your release? What's your arrow? What's your sight?
Okay, we'll start with gas System X strings. Pretty stoked on those. I don't know if that's I think it's a rad peep. I have a rad peep.
Yeah.
I'm a 730 seconds.
Yep.
One piece quiver from Matthews.
Do you ever take your quiver off when you're hunting?
Put them in the saddle.
Okay.
That's it. Otherwise, I shoot with it on. We got the landslide.
QAD.
Yeah, landslide QAD, MX2 integrate. I'm a weirdo. I have a Matthews V-bar attachment with the longer bridge lock, 7 ounces in the back, and then I have the AE mountain stabilizer in the front. I wouldn't be surprised if my new bow shows up with podium components.
It might.
But that's not no. And then as far as release, I'm using an index this year. I promised. Remember when you and I made a video about that a couple years ago? Well, this year actually I'm fucking doing it.
Yeah.
Like, I'm gonna shoot an elk with an index, and I practiced on bears, and it was awesome. So
Great.
the Stan Solix clicker is, to me, amazing. I still think I shoot a thumb button better overall for like attack or whitetail. I like having it hooked on.
Yeah.
But for elk, for speed, for having it attached to my wrist, and with the click in there, makes so much sense to me. So I'm gonna run that, and I'm very confident. I got thousands of reps with that release. I have a backup one. I bought them from SVA. You were out of town. I had Grimy set the click to match the shop's demo because I
Yes.
shot the demo, and I'm like, can I just have this one?
You
He's like,
dialed
no.
one in, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm like, okay, well, make me 2 exactly like that, like everything about it. So like he literally got calipers out and measured the strap length, everything, and set it. So shout out to Grimes. I love that release, man. I wish I wasn't giving Joel Turner and Bodie Turner $1 each every time you buy, but they got money out of me because like I love that release. So I'm pretty fired about that. And then my backup bow is just original lift, and I use a thumb button with that one.
And how about your arrow?
Easton Exton Parallel Pro. A guy named Podium Archer makes 2-piece half out for
Is that a
166. Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
So I will not try. I am sold on Josh's Podium 2 pieces. AE hybrid HPs with a max helical to the left because I'm from Spokane, and that's how we roll here.
That's what we do.
That's what Josh Jones deal.
Weirdos.
And then I got my key up lighted nocks from Amazon that are awesome, and iron will single bevel standard to the left, 3 of those, and 2 glue-in hides.
Nice. Nice.
He doesn't even know.
What's your arrow weight?
460.
Oh my gosh. What a meat
Are you
missile.
mad, Josh? You
A little
shouldn't
bit.
even- It's come on, dude. I'm 82-pound draw.
You're gonna,
or 82
you're gonna,
pounds.
you're-
82 pounds.
You're gonna guess a yardage at some point and miss and be like, God damn it.
He's not wrong. Like I literally won't shoot unless I know the
If that was 50
range.
grains lighter, I'd have still hit him. Yeah, no, there's
I
always
won't
that.
shoot unless I know the range.
Yeah, well, nor should you, because there's a pretty big difference
Yeah.
at that point. But so I can't tell you what I'm going to be hunting with. I can only tell you what I just hunted with, because
Yes,
that's fair.
I'll be hunting with stuff I'm not allowed to talk about,
Okay.
and not a Matthews.
Oh.
Why do you think that I would care?
They won't send me one. I'm using currently a Lift X33, really light setup. It was like 85 pounds, 30 inches, System X strings.
Wait, how'd you get it to 85 pounds, sir?
A couple twists in the cables.
Okay.
It was 83 when I first put them on.
Sure.
But System X strings, Hamskea Epsilon version 2 with my 1-piece bracket on it. Took the top off and then back to the arrow rest up so I could shorten the arrows more.
You're a limb-driven guy, not rest guy. huh?
I'm still a limb-driven guy. Call me weird. Using a black gold dual track 10,000 screen yellow in the bridge lock, 1-piece detachable quiver. Matthews.
What are your pin
And
gaps?
they don't gap. They're touching.
So what's the point?
I'm shooting a 340 something grain total setup arrow weight,
Right.
and I'm shooting at like 365 feet a
What's
second
the
out of the
spine
boat.
on that arrow?
It's a 350, but it's at 26 inches. And I only have 130 grains total on the front. And
You run out an overdraw?
That is. I'm running in my 1-piece bracket and backed up as far as I could, took the cage off the tops, and it's literally sitting almost on the roller guard. So my arrow rest is backed up like 1.5 inches.
Yeah, if
You
had
wonder
a-
why
maybe.
there's dedicated threads on talk forums about you.
Are there?
I doubt it.
I doubt it.
Actually, I
hope
don't
not.
doubt it, but I'm just.
I hope not, because that'd be a whole bunch of waste of your time.
That is awesome, dude.
Well, it's just to tweak
Think
it a little
about
bit.
what he
you know?
just said. A 350 spine arrow.
If you shorten it enough and you don't put a bunch of weight in the front, you can
And
get
you
away
have
with
a
it. And my
bracket that
veins are-
kicks your rest
my
back.
1-piece bracket that I made when
You can do a little rest tuning
You know,
or
they have
whatever?
like the universal one where
Yeah.
you can move it back and forth, and that comes loose and snaps off. Remember when we were at TAC?
Attack in Montana.
Yeah. After that, I had my own bracket made, but I made it a little longer.
So you can not only
could
like
back it
overdraw,
up.
but almost torque tune it if you wanted to.
Yeah, I mean, you could.
Yeah.
It's not like geared for that. It's just a slide. But I just wanted a 1-piece bracket, and I'm like, well, if I'm going to do that, I might as well make it a little longer. So that allowed me to push it back and cut my arrow down. Because if you can get a 350 spine arrow with 130 grains in the front to 26 inches, you can shoot it at 80 pounds, and it'll still tune.
Apparently.
As long as you don't put a bunch of weight on the back end, and you'll still maintain your FOC. So I'm shooting like a mini DCAs and a lighted knock, and I'm right at like 15% with that. So that 340 grain arrow is still 15% forward center.
Well, not to get you off the rails too much here, but if it was slightly out of tune, would it be less forgiving because of how finicky it is at that?
Oh, for sure. Yeah.
Okay,
If you when you're shooting that kind of speed,
Like if your nodes aren't lined up or whatever, you know what I mean?
When you're shooting that kind of speed, it's going to be way more finicky, and it's
Yeah.
going to be harder to tune. However, I really haven't had a problem. My cousin's bow, Brandon's bow, Bobby's bow, they all set up really light and really fast.
Yeah.
And I've tuned a dozen of them. I haven't had a problem, especially if you can move the shift the limb or shift the cam.
So
if you
what's
can
the
easily
GPI and a stream velocity from Victory? 350 spine.
6 something. Yeah. So the GPI of that arrow is like 6.3 or 6.4 or something like that. It's the lightest thing you can
I
find.
feel like you put that arrow on the map, bro.
But They did ask what I was doing because I was selling so many Rip XV 300s and 250s back in the day. I was like, I don't know why. He's like, dude, you sell more, like 4 times as much as anybody else in the country. Well, but a lot of people don't stock it. That's another thing. Like a lot of shops don't stock that arrow. I do.
Yeah.
So if you decide you want to go light, that's the lightest GPI thing you can buy.
What arrow is Tim running?
That's the arrow he used to sneak attack us with at
I
TAC.
know.
You know, before we knew what was going on, he had like a lens in there, an 85
I didn't have a lens.
bow.
I did not have a lens.
Why do you have no trajectory?
I did not have a
arrow.
lens. I did not have a lens, you lying whore. No lens. No lens.
He used to sneak attack us, and we didn't even know what was going on.
Oh.
And then he would go
I'm
back.
still shooting that
Then he
arrow.
would go back to the populous area and tell everyone he beat us by 45 points. You remember that?
Because I did.
I do. I do remember that year in particular.
I just rewatched.
He got really mad at me. I was like, they keep asking me. Am I just supposed to not say anything?
Oh, man.
I just rewatched a little bit of that video, and the opening was such gold. It was me, you, and Jake complaining about Josh running around
Just
the
nonstop.
Village. Yeah. Telling everyone that he beat us by 45 points. Yeah.
There was some salty
And then some guy
dudes.
walks by, and you're like, Did you tell you? He's like, oh, yeah, he said something about 45 points.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I liked the hangover day.
That was so bad.
That was so bad. Jake
man.
Webb, there's so many things I could say about that day that I'm not
They
going
just
to.
squared the freaking tree. Lined up on, felt like it was great. Like, Jake, you just shot the fucking tree. What? Like, yeah. like he was so confident in that
Target's
shot.
here, the tree's over here.
What are you shooting at?
Dude, you tinned that tree, bro.
Like, yeah, you're not getting that arrow back.
He's definitely the whipping boy. We got to get back together and shoot.
Yeah.
It's fun.
He's too much of a married businessman now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, he
He
is.
keeps bowing out. Oh, sorry, I can't make it. Oh, sorry, I can't make it.
Yeah, I think he'll be there in a few more years, though.
Yeah.
Yeah, I saw him.
Get his feet under him real good and solid.
Yeah.
What did you ask me before that? What kind of arrow?
Yeah, what arrow are you running?
The HLR 300 spine, pre-manufactured
Nice.
with the, what are the vanes that are on the pre-manufactured? The AA.
Hybrid 2.6.
Yeah.
What's wrong with that?
It's great. You just chop them off, square them, and glue them in, and they're ready to go. And so the HLR is in a 300 spine.
What's your
With
total arrow weight?
Josh's 50 grain titanium and 125 point, and that gets me to 445. And what I love about that is I could unglue it and go 30 grains and 100, and that takes me down, what, 40?
Yeah.
45 grains?
Yeah.
To just
So I could
at
take
4.
that same setup down to 400 grains if I wanted, which is sick.
What do you sell more, 50 or 30 grain 5 mil half outs?
50.
That
50, but I sell
surprises
a pretty
me.
decent
Why don't
amount.
you guys want more freedom in your broadhead? You could put more weight in the broadhead.
Yeah.
Go with the 30.
I've always said that, yeah. Have your
Right?
freedom in your broadhead because you can go heavy, but
Well, it's
it probably just gets into the sweet spot with a 125 or whatever.
I know what. No, I know why that is, and that's relatively simple. So a lot of places don't stock 125. Like if you walk into a store to go buy broadheads, the likelihood of finding a 125 version
trying
of
to
it
change that for
is
5
a
years.
lot worse.
Are you serious?
Oh yeah.
125 should be the standard.
I've been trying to change that for years. I think
I don't
125 should be
disagree
the
with you.
standard.
Why wouldn't it be the standard? It's going to be more durable, right?
Because forever, as people were trying to speed up things back
I guess
in the
when
day,
things were 12 GPI or whatever.
the only place you could lower your weight is to take it out of the tip, and they really didn't understand what forward to center was or what it was doing, and so 100 grain became kind of the standard that broadhead manufacturers tried to target.
Yeah.
It's like this needs to weigh 100 grains. We need to get whatever we're making down to 100 grains.
Yeah.
And then 100 grain got really popular, and then arrows evolved and got a little lighter, a lot lighter,
Lighter
right?
GPIs, yeah.
Lighter GPIs, but they never gravitated away from 100 grain point.
Yep.
Because it's at the end of the day, it's still going to get you into that sweet spot really easy. So until all arrows weigh like 7 grains an inch, you're probably not going to get away from that because the average guy is still trying to get between 425 and 475. Period. He is, right? And the only way you're going to get into that is you can do it with a 125, but it's harder. It's easier if you look at a stock configuration of an arrow, right? Because not everybody's going to get rid of this insert and buy that insert. Get rid of this and buy that, right? They're just taking stock. And standard stock stuff with a 100 grain tip, you'll run into 450 real fast, real easy, or 425 now.
Not if you're shooting one of the top 4 arrows.
The arrow I buy doesn't come with anything.
Just this year, though. Like look a year ago, look 2 years ago. People constantly will build something and
Yeah,
run
I
the
guess
same thing for 5 years.
I'm a little jaded because in this area that's been different for a while, but I could see how.
I can't imagine why.
Yeah, exactly. But I mean, what would be popular 3 years ago in the Midwest? Like an Axis, maybe? Or
Oh yeah, Axis is the #1 selling arrow in the world.
Yeah.
For hunting.
And that's pretty heavy GPI.
And prior to that
And
was probably
that's-
FMJ.
Yeah, FMJ. Now you can't give an FMJ away. The Max ones are selling
What's
pretty
the gold
decent.
tip one that I probably shot in the early 2000s that everybody did? You sold a ton of them at your shop.
Oh,
Yeah,
the
hunters.
gold tip, like
Yeah,
hunters.
Hunter XTs. Hunter
Yep.
XTs here, 9 grains an inch.
Yep.
Yeah,
that's not bad. 9.
No, standard weight. You're 400 to 450 somewhere in there, depending on how long you cut it, what tip we put in it, that kind of deal. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Well, and dude,
But-
people still cut their arrows way past the rest.
Yeah.
I just seen a hunting video today, and this guy's tip was 4 inches past his rest.
I wish, dude. I really, really wish I still had like my bow from 1997.
You don't?
No, I don't. I've never been sentimental, but I wish I could actually go through and make a video. It's like, here's what I was using in 1997. It's the same as what I'm doing now.
That's cool.
They're just the arrows are a little lighter, but I was shooting 400 grain arrows, 80 pounds, arrow rest back, arrow cut back as far as you could cut it in like 1997.
I wish I had my setup. It was a Martin Cougar. I did that a couple years.
Pawn shop bow, wasn't it?
No, it was the north side.
The-
Deer Park had a
Deer Park's-
archery, but
Yeah.
I remember being influenced at an early age. I was probably 22, and I was like, I need to get a Hoyt. I watched this guy shoot at 80 yards with his Hoyt, and I was like, I can't do that with my bow. It's got to be the bow. Never once thought it was me. And then I came down to this shop here because you guys carried them. And that's when I first met you. And I bought a brand new Hoyt from these guys and took it to Alaska a couple weeks later. That was great. That was just the beginning of like my journey. And I still wish I had that bow.
Right.
Like, I would love to shoot it just to see how
See what it's like, yeah.
Oh my God.
What does it feel like, or
I
whatever.
can't remember the name. I can't remember.
It's either a Viper Tech or Razor Tech.
It was a Viper Tech. Damn, your brain.
It's in
How
there.
do you know that? How do you know
It's
that?
just stuck because there's nothing really useful in there because all that shit's stuck in there.
It's just old movie quotes.
Yeah, it's just old. Yeah, a lot of old movie quotes. Yeah, for sure.
Mine was a reflex kit bow from Cabela's,
Oh yeah.
and I think it was like $450 or $400 or something with a 3-pin sight and a shoot through rest. The prongs were like
Yep,
this,
dual prong, TM Hunter
Yeah.
style. Yep,
and a little tiny
for sure. You probably had
little tiny stabilizer.
yours. Probably had a trophy taker rest on
I had a
it.
trophy taker.
But that was a dual
And-
cam bow. The reflex was
Yeah.
actually. Yep.
Oh well, depends on which series and how long we got it. It might have looked a lot like one, but been a hybrid. But
think it was
could have been
dual.
either way.
I
They
shot
they
a
were at one
caribou
point.
with a Spitfire mechanical.
Oh yeah,
That ages me a little bit.
yeah. That was one of the early mechanical broadheads.
I remember when I shot the caribou, I thought I missed because I saw the arrow like going past him, skipping in the tundra.
Yeah,
And I was like, I fucking suck.
I suck.
And then I walked up there and I was like, I do not suck. Look at all the. I never saw the caribou go down because he went over the hill. And I was like, arrows go all the way through animals? Like I remember thinking, I did not know that.
Yeah, definitely can.
They do.
Yeah.
But what was your first hunting bow?
My first hunting bow.
Hunting bow.
Hunting bow.
And don't tell me some
Jesus.
recurve thing 'cause I don't.
Hold on, I gotta think. It was well, it depends. Does hunting ground squirrels count?
No. Big game.
All right, so I hunted deer at 9. No, 9, 10, something like that. I had a Martin for sure. Just trying to remember which model. It was probably a Martin Jaguar. Yeah, it was probably a Martin Jaguar. Oh, I'd almost have to go back and find old pictures.
You
'Cause
should.
That's a long time ago. But and a dual prong rest, although that wasn't too far away from, because that would have been like early 90s. And by mid 90s, we were taking 3D rovers and platinum premieres and turning the springs around and making followays out of them before followays existed.
That's crazy that you guys were doing that.
Yeah, well, me and Dan Evans actually, because
Yep.
he worked at Outdoor Sportsman with me before he
Isn't
started
that
Trophy
nuts that
Taker
Dan
Archery.
Evans used to work here?
Yeah, way back when.
That is
way
nuts
back in
to
the day.
me.
He was in college for engineering and was working. That was his job when he wasn't in school or when he was out of school.
Have you seen his new Montana place?
No, I haven't been to it yet.
Have you seen pictures of him
Yeah,
just
yeah. No, I've
posting?
seen a ton of it. It's
Okay.
beautiful. I'm sure it's amazing. I just haven't been over there yet.
Oh.
I'm sure I could come visit, but
Martin Jaguar and my dad shot
I
a
think it
Martin
was a Martin.
Pantera. They
Was
had
it-
some great names.
Oh, yeah.
Pantera's a great name.
was it a? Yeah, it would have been a Jaguar. I don't think it would have been a Phantom. Jesus, stop ringing.
That's a better name then than it is
So,
now.
Yeah,
yeah.
it
We
is.
need to get back to those kind of names.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyway, see that fire? It's out. Anything you want to close with, Dan?
Thanks for having me on, fellas. It's a pleasure as always.
Every time.
Yeah. And we will have we'll have Dan's socials linked down below as well. That's the pod.
Thanks for coming, boys.
Go hunt hard, hunt your best. You only get one season. Get her. Go get it.